To you, Avinash, before I come to the politicians, do you get a sense that Rajasthan, in this final stretch, the BJP is determined in some way to ensure Hindu consolidation? Or do you believe Rajasthan sees its politics primarily through the prism of caste, Gujars, Meenas, Jats? That's the primary identity of people in Rajasthan when it comes to elections.
Rajdeep, what you said, that Rajasthan is the caste-divided politics. It's not a communal politics so far. The specific areas have different caste combinations and the fights that are going on. So in the eastern Rajasthan, you have Gujars and the Meenas. In the western Rajasthan, you will have Rajputs and the Jats. So these kind of fights are there. We're not a communal state. But ever since the last elections happened, the BJP has taken the Hindutva plank. In the last election, you only had one Muslim candidate contesting from the BJP. This time out of 200, there is no candidate who is from the Muslim community. And in each and every speech, with each and every passing day, while the Congress is upping the ante on welfare schemes, the BJP is harping on the Hindutva issue, the Mandir issue. Kanhaiya Lal is a staple for all the speeches that are given. And today, you mentioned Dr. Satish Punia's interview in your intro. In his constituency today, Yogi said that if you send Punia to the Vidhan Sabha, he will book a ticket for all the people on a train and they will take you to Ayodhya post 22nd of January. So that is the kind of guarantee that they are giving. So they are wanting to make it a Hindutva election as well, because that is their core strength.
You know, Sanju Verma, you just heard what Avinash Kalla said. In this last stretch, the Prime Minister raising Kanhaiya Lal, raising Ram Mandir. Kanhaiya Lal in particular, the manner in which, for our viewers, a tailor was tragically killed by Muslim extremists in Udaipur. But when I went to Udaipur, what resonates is not Kanhaiya Lal on the ground. People are debating freebies, people are debating collapsing infrastructure, people are debating corruption. How does the BJP, is the BJP using Kanhaiya Lal's case to spread fear? Is it using the Ram Mandir and promising free rides to the Ram Mandir to consolidate a majority vote?
You know, Rajdeep, I have been on a zillion shows with you, and very rightly, whenever it is the BJP which is defending its bastion, I remember prior to the Uttar Pradesh elections, you and many other journalists, they would ask, you know, what has Yogi Adityanath done? Why do you think he deserves a second term? And I would lay out the work done by the Yogi government. Ditto was the case with Uttarakhand. People said, oh, you've changed 3 chief ministers in the run-up to the Uttarakhand assembly elections in 2022. Is baar lagta hai BJP ka supra saaf hoga. Why don't you present your report card? What I fail to understand is that who is in power today? The party in power, jo satta mein hai, it is the Congress. And the Congress needs to be asked to showcase its report card for whatever it is worth. What BJP will do or not do, wo to baat hogi hi, discussion hogi hi. I want to ask one simple question. And because through your channel and through your show in particular, because yours is a much widely watched show, the Congress social media head has been peddling lies that because I believe that law and order will be the biggest mudda in the Rajasthan polls, irrespective of the caste cleavages and the caste matrix, which always comes into play. You know, there was a tweet put out by the social media head saying that the conviction rate for crimes in Rajasthan is a solid 58% vis-a-vis the national average of 28%, which is absolute hogwash, and nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, this is an article dated barely a few days back, you know, News Laundry, which I don't think is a pro-BJP or Sanghi website by any stretch of imagination. And there are some very interesting numbers thrown up by News Laundry in the analysis pertaining to Rajasthan polls, where they say that out of 56,879 crime cases in Rajasthan between 2018 and 2023, the conviction rate, you have to hear this, the conviction rate was 22.38% in 2022, much lower than the 27.49% in 2020. And I also checked up the crime statistics of the National Crime Records Bureau, which says that the conviction rate, national average, is 57% currently. It hit a high of 59.2% in 2020. To cut a long story short, I think the absolute mayhem, the lawlessness, the fact that in Dausa, a policeman has the audacity to murder, rape a minor, the fact that in Bhilwara, a 6-month-old infant is raped and then
Ma'am, then why? No, the
well.
point,
I think these
ma'am,
are
if
things
you are
that need to be
sticking,
discussed.
if you are making law and order a core issue, that's interesting, because while you're saying law and order here, on the ground, the BJP is raising the Kanhaiya Lal bogie. Now the government of Rajasthan says, look, we arrest. No, 1 minute. The government of Rajasthan, Ashok Gehlot says, we arrested all those involved in it, and say, why can't you, why are you making this a Hindu-Muslim election? Make it about law and order, make it about women's security, make it about what you believe are the core issues. Why make it Hindu-Muslim?
I will answer that. Rajdeep, I have now become an ace. Each time you interrupt me, my chain
No, ma'am, I'm not interrupted you. I allowed you 2 minutes uninterrupted.
Yes. So
give me a short response.
Please don't get so agitated. I'm answering you. Just hold your horses. The simple answer is this. I will repeat, because I'm sure that, as the national spokesperson of BJP, I have every right, while answering your questions on your show, it is my duty to showcase the crumbling and pathetic law and order situation. And I repeat, where was Priyanka Vadra, who ran to Hathras, saying, Ladki hu, lad sakti hu? When there was a Dalit girl who was gang raped in Alwar, Priyanka Vadra was holidaying in the Ranthambore National Park, and she refused to visit the victim, saying, rape to hua hi nahi. Ashok Gehlot ke muh mein dahi jam jata hai. A young minor is raped in Bhilwara. Ashok Gehlot, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Vadra ke muh mein Fevicol lag jata hai. A young minor is raped in Pali by her own school teacher. Priyanka Vadra ke muh mein Fevicol, Rahul Gandhi. To kehte hai, Rajasthan mein sab changa si.
Okay,
The health minister's son rapes a minor in Rajasthan. Rajdeep, 1 minute. The health minister's son, Johari Lal Meena's son, Deepak Meena, rapes a minor in Rajasthan. National media ke muh mein Fevicol jam jata hai.
No, koi Fevicol nahi jama hai. We have raised all these stories that you mentioned. 1 minute, ma'am. Ma'am, let the Congress spokesperson, Rohan Gupta, बड़ी शांति से आपकी बात सुन रहे हैं, उनको जवाब देने दीजिए. Rohan Gupta.
रोहन गुप्ता शांत है, आप इतना बखलाहट में क्यों आ गए हैं? Now let me finish. Let me finish in 20 seconds, please.
Okay.
Now, very quickly, I have already showcased to you that the same family which runs to Hathras, is quiet and says nothing when Dalits are being butchered, raped, mutilated, thrown in empty wells in Rajasthan. But I want to ask you one thing. When there was a Shobha Yatra in Karoli last year, Matlub Ahmed, who's linked to the Congress, has fought on a Congress ticket in the council elections, municipal council elections. मुझे बात बताइए राजदीप जी, has Matlub Ahmed been arrested yet? Answer is no. Has the perpetrator of Dausa crime been arrested yet? Answer is no. Has the perpetrator of the Bhilwara gang rape been arrested yet? Answer is no. Has the perpetrator of the Alwar gang rape been arrested? Yes. Yet the answer is no.